Hello, everypony, and welcome to the Curse of the Azure Bonds podcast, episode 5. Before we begin, one of our players recommended that now that we have the official 5th edition D&D Monster Manual, I should read off the disclaimer here that is on the credits page of the Monster Manual, because it's pretty funny. It says, and I quote, "Disclaimer. Any similarities between monsters depicted in this book and monsters that actually exist are purely coincidental. That goes double for mind flayers, which absolutely, utterly, and completely do not exist. Nor do they secretly run the D&D team. Do we really need a disclaimer to tell you that? You shouldn't use your brain to consider such irrational thoughts. They only make the mind cluttered, confused, and unpleasantly chewy. A good brain is nice, tender, and barely used. Go ahead, put down this book and watch some reality TV or internet cat videos. They're really funny these days. You won't regret it. We say this only because we love you and your juicy, succulent gamer brain." I love it. It's freaking hilarious.
Again, just wow.
So that said, welcome once again to the Curse of the Azure Bonds 5th edition D&D podcast, episode 5.
Yeah.
As per usual, we'll have our players introduce themselves in the usual order that they usually introduce themselves.
I guess that
Like
means
usual. Anyway.
Guess that means I'm up first. I'm Andy, the card man, playing Amon Vane, and yep, and that's it for me. Next.
Was I next?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Well, I'm Jan and playing the Halima Sandboot, the halfling warlock that's mostly not liking the sewers at all. And, well, next.
I know.
I think I was somewhere in the middle, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm reposting it right now. Hang on. There you go.
Alright, good enough for me. I am Falling Star, and I'll be playing Callio, the sorceress. The invisible sorceress.
Invisible sorceress, yes.
And that's it for me.
Derp. Sorry. Continue.
I am Mia Harvey, and I love bananas. And besides that, I am playing as Edward Threepwood, the pirate of the group.
Yarr.
Edward Threepwood.
He's Edward. He's playing Edward Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Mighty pirate governor.
Right.
Like, well then, I'm Mist, and I'm going to be playing the Elven Ranger, who is apparently the tank, Selena Eladin, with her black bear.
Getting everything set. I'm opening up stuff. Anyway, I am Zuki, like usual. I'll be playing Shimmery, like usual. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, stuff happened. And things, and we punched stuff. Like usual.
Right. And I am Serene Inc., the DM, and so on, as per usual. I still haven't really thought of much of an introduction, because that's really all it is.
Like usual.
Right. So that said, last week, as a quick recap, you guys continued your way through the Tilverton sewers, of which you have been in for some time now. Sorry, I'm looking for something. Confused the crap out of myself for a second. Figured out what I was looking for. Anyway, you were making your way through the Tilverton sewers. You encountered some fire knives, convinced them that they,
Should go
well,
commit suicide.
attempted to convince them to just stop what they were doing, but ended up convincing them to attempt to go to war against their leader, as of which you haven't seen them since.
So yeah, we assisted in
We
suicide.
sent them to suicide, basically.
Hold on. We wanted them. The intent was that they live peaceful lives. They decided, on their own terms, to take their lives into their own hands and rush off. No one here is taking responsibility for what happens to them.
Right.
Earbuds and plus headphones. Never a good idea, but I mean, no one listened to the stream.
Yeah, both of my cats have decided that it is a good idea to sit on my lap today. The worst part is it is the two cats that don't get along with each other. That said,
Is there going to be a
Cat fight?
fight? Internet high five, Mia.
Yep.
so
Oh, my
that
computer!
said-
God damn it! I gave it a high five.
My internet stopped working again.
See, look, we did high five enough that we killed someone's internet.
Yep.
I can no longer access web pages, even though I really need to.
That sucks.
I need to because of the contest going on DeviantArt currently.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I really need to at least get into the semifinals. I really need the prize money.
There's a prize? I'm sorry, usually internet contests, it doesn't always have prizes. It's like,
Actually,
First place has a prize of $5,000, as
what?
well as a computer.
back in the day, like late 1990s, early 2000s, Newgrounds.com offered weekly prizes of up to $100,
Wow.
and this went on. This was consistent throughout the year. They just kept on doing this. Eventually, I guess they ran out of money or something and stopped. But yeah, that's what they did.
Wow.
Wow. Anyway, so yeah, you were going through the sewers. You encountered, from what I recall,
Another
a
Neo
couple of
tag.
giant crocodiles. And there go both of the cats walking off. I believe the gelatinous cube was last session.
Yeah, it was.
Not this
Yeah.
last session, but the session before.
Yep.
You did
Our,
encounter two black puddings, however.
Yeah, that was interesting.
You also encountered a couple of ghouls and a troll master who had wanted to attempt to take control of the entire sewers with his pet crocodile, his pet giant crocodile, with which, unfortunately, you killed it and the giant. Did you
Yeah.
kill the giant crocodile, or did you?
No,
just
we
leave it?
didn't kill the crocodile.
That's right. You left.
We left it chained up, so it's pretty much.
After a while, crocodile.
Didn't he have didn't he have two giant crocs? One we killed, one we left chained up, because I just remember carving up a crocodile for meat.
Yeah, the giant crocodile, the first giant crocodile you had was just a random encounter. The second one was actually in the Troll Master's lair. So,
I was a bit confused because
yeah.
Too many crocodiles.
Yep. You did encounter two crocodiles, but you only killed one. Then you killed the Troll Master, and then some ghouls. And after all of that, and encountering some black puddings that nearly killed poor Selena,
Yeah.
you all took residence in, I believe, the room, this little, like, here with the, like, two doors in front of the other door thing on the map. I don't know.
Yeah, we just slept.
Eh.
Yeah, that's why I assumed that you went.
I think we
I
went
just
somewhere.
hope the second crocodile won't become an adventurer and take a
It's
witch on
chained
us or
up.
something.
Yeah, it is chained up, so it won't be able to come after
Well,
you.
if it gets free, isn't that what usually happens?
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of the crocodile being chained up. Yeah, that's fine. But then when you think about it fully, it's going to die like that because he's not going to be fed or anything. And that's just plain sad.
Yep.
I
It can
feel
always
sorry.
hit the troll.
Do you want to go release it, Mia?
No.
I mean, it only kind of wanted to kill us because we killed its master.
Yep.
I would let it go if it would attack us, but yeah.
It could be
Right.
that it becomes the Batman of crocodiles.
Uh,
But yeah, we don't need to fight another crocodile for no reason.
right. So, that said,
Said,
after
oh yeah, haven't
a
counted the
long
crocodile.
rest and day begins, you all awaken, get yourself a quick breakfast, gather your equipment, step out the door, and directly in front of you is a doorway. According to the map, there is a hall that continues on from there. And that is where you guys currently are. Now, it is up to you on... I mean, I assume that you're just going to keep going towards the fire knives, but, you know, I
Yeah.
keep giving
Yep.
the option.
I'm the one in lead, so we're gonna continue heading towards the fire knives.
Yep,
Right?
let's
Yeah.
play the Pokemon music.
I'll be invisible, and I'll have my ray of frost readied to attack any monstrous things that I see, and I'm gonna stay a fair distance away from these two people who are singing some sort of travel song in the sewers.
Oh, it was just a pirate song that everyone just happens to know.
You just see the chin going, I don't know them. I don't know them. I don't know them. Please, I don't know them.
I'll be back with the invisible elf with getting a
I'll just open the door.
Why? It gets boring in the sewers.
Don't
It
know
also
you.
echoes
don't
in
know
the
you.
sewer.
Echo in the sewers, yeah.
I love me and I can't stop laughing.
Okay, it is not in the monster manual. I gotta open the DM PDF file. Okay, hang on.
Well, at least I'm not a Jigglypuff.
So, you all open the doorway in front of you. The door opens with a loud creak.
Oh, great. That most likely alerted everything to us.
That's why I'm invisible.
Yes, I can. I'm invisible for a reason. Loud people.
Oh, it's further down. Sorry, I keep.
By the way, was the rest that we took long or
Long.
short rest? Yeah.
It was a
Long.
long rest.
Oh,
Yep.
right. Okay.
That said, um, do. Right, it's actually. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to factor something real quick. So, continuing along your way down the hallway, you march your way down the hall until the hall comes to a curve. To your left, you can see a door. The door.
Keep my door open, sweet
It's a door. The path continues further ahead, off to both the left and off towards the right.
Question. Why was the door closed when the fire knives had run through it in the past? Did they close it?
Maybe somebody closed it behind them.
But not everyone keeps the door open when they go through. Waitress did for some reason.
And for it took a secret passage we didn't see.
Should we just continue on to the fire knives place? Which I believe is to the right.
So
We shall continue.
off towards the right then.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll a perception just so that somebody's looking around as we go along. That's a 21.
Nice. You peek around the corner, kind of look around. You think you see, you don't think you see, but what you see is off to the left, not fully paying attention to the hallway, is a group of 4 crocodiles. Not giant crocodiles, they're just regular crocodiles.
Do I see anything on the other side?
Off to the right side, all you see is that the path continues to curve around yet again.
Alright. I'm going to reappear. I'm going to tell my party members that there are 4 crocodiles down there. Normal-sized ones.
I vote we go to the right.
I vote we avoid
crocodiles.
them. I'm not up to being extremely bloodied so soon again.
How far away are the crocodiles?
They're all the way at the other end, probably good 20, maybe 40. I'd say about 20 feet away.
So long as they haven't noticed us.
Yeah, the hallway, I think I've been saying it's 20 feet, but I actually rechecked something. It's actually like each like square-ish area is like 10 by 10. So it would be about 20 foot to get to the wall. They don't seem to be
Well,
I'm
paying
fine
the
with-
greatest attention towards you.
I'm fine with moving on. I don't need
So
to
am
look
I.
in that door.
For anybody who wishes to attempt to skirt around the crocodiles,
No thanks.
I will. Well,
We're just gonna go
yeah.
down the other path.
Yeah, well, I mean, to try and avoid encountering them. They're not, like, paying attention, but if you walk by, they may still hear you. So you would need to roll a stealth check to get around them without encountering them.
Alright. Let's see if I can actually do well on my stealth.
17.
I'm going to become invisible, and using my elven boots, I'm going to quietly move down the hall and ready another ray of frost for the first crocodile that looks up and hungry.
Alright,
19.
so I heard 15 and 19.
No, he's upstairs waiting for your call.
I said 17.
17? So 17 and 19.
I got a 10.
Alright.
6 and 9.
6 and 9. All right.
I got a 7.
7. Um, so, uh, da, da, da.
No, it's Marine Jim. Marine and Jim.
Yeah, no, I confused myself for a sec. So Kaliel skirts around without any issue. Edward skirts around without any issue. Halima skirts around without any issue. Selena makes her way around, and she thinks for a second that one of the crocodiles kind of turned, but didn't really make a move to attack. And then Marie, Chim, and Aman come walking through. At which point they make a loud splash, 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 and the crocodiles all turn, fully seeing the three of them standing there.
I need you to use your force power to bring
The
more
crocodiles
laundry
at
down,
this point
and then cycle the laundry machines.
snarl and move to try to attack.
And Ray of Frost goes off on the first one.
Yep.
Oh dear.
I'll take the 18 plus 7, so 25.
25.
About that to hit.
That is quite enough, actually.
I should hope so. If they had a 25 AC, I'd be worried. I would just run at that point. So the first one is going to take, that's not much, 9 cold damage, and he is slowed by 10 feet.
Slowed by 10 feet. Alright.
Well, I should say his speed is reduced by 10 feet, because slowed is an actual condition. So his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Speed is reduced by 10 feet. That's fine. So, in that case, yeah, everybody would probably be good to roll initiative.
15.
15 for...
I got a
9.
16.
I was thinking to roll really low so that it stays cold until the end of the start of my turn, but I got it 17.
So, sorry, multiple people at once. I got 15 for Marie and Chim. I got, what was it?
It's a 16 for Selena.
A 9 for Halima.
9 for Halima.
9 for me as well. I got 3 in dexterity though.
9.
Yeah, that's higher than mine.
Yeah, I figured that much.
Alright. Aman and Kaliel. 17 for Kaliel, I see.
I got a 3. Man, I am botching already. This is not looking good for the druid.
A 3 for Aman. It is a 8 for the crocodiles. And it is an 8 for Thalia. And the crocodiles have a lower dex, so they get a lower initiative. So
Oh, right, we have
that.
the NPC with us.
Yep. By the way, I hadn't rolled for her stealth yet. That said, it looks like Kaliel got the highest initiative.
Alrighty then. I'm going to Ray of Frost, the one that I just attacked.
Okie dokie.
17 to hit.
Yep.
And 11 cold damage.
And it is dead.
Oh, groovy.
It
I guess its
freezes
speed is
solid
reduced
and
to
dies.
0.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I know. I feel shame as a bonus action. I'm going to... That's it. I'm done.
Okie dokie dokie. Selena.
Yep. So, how many crocodiles are there?
Now there are 3.
3? Okay. Well, I am going to first roll for my swords. Will a 3 or a 6 hit?
3 or 6, you said?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Now for my bear. Will a 10 or a 7 hit?
No.
Okay. Watching attacks left and right here.
Alrighty.
And that's it for me.
Then in that case, Marie.
Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Marie's going to go ahead and spend a alchemist point, whatever I haven't figured out what I call it yet, in charge, to make Chim have. And then Chim's going to walk up and try to punch one of them.
Alright.
$22 versus AC.
Yep.
Alright, so let me open this back up again because I've already forgotten how much it's supposed to do. And I should have this memorized by now, but I don't. It is D. I already forgot my level. Level 6. Okay, I was sitting going, what level are we again? Uh-oh.
Right. Real quick, Selena and her bear are both in front of the crocodiles, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a black bear?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so thing that we've been regularly forgetting, it's probably partially also because I was giving you guys the wrong size for the corridor. It is a 10-foot wide corridor. Selena and her bear are both standing side by side. That would be 10 feet. So.
Well, Chim got his finish on his legs. She's short.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's not a large-sized creature.
Right, she's just a small size, isn't she?
She's around medium-ish.
Well, I mean, if she's a medium, she wouldn't be able to enter that square. She'd have to be small.
Well, then I guess she can't attack. So
Isn't she halfling-sized? I remember you telling her height
she's
at some
about
point.
half a race size.
If she's half the size of a medium-sized person, then she's probably a small-sized creature.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then well, that
Probably
works too.
be
It's
small
like she's about half the size of Murray. So okay, I guess
Yeah.
she will be going on someone's legs.
Yeah, it sounds like she would be like, what, 3 foot-ish?
Yeah, she's around there.
Yeah, that would be a small-sized creature.
Right, going up between the legs and then slashy.
Alrighty.
It's
That
8
was-
for her first hit.
8 for the first hit.
So I don't think she gets double attack last time in Savior form. I think that's how I balanced it out. Yeah, I can't do the second hit, so that's it for her for right now.
Alrighty. Edward.
So does this mean if I try to shoot, I get disadvantage?
No, you shouldn't. You
Okay.
can shoot through your allies without any, like, problems.
Alright.
They just kind of dodge out of the way as you try to shoot.
All the way! In hand crossbow. Right? Like, saying out loud, out of the way and then shoot.
So, yeah,
Well-
something like that.
Well, 13 hit.
13 would hit, yeah.
Alright. And I am also going to be using my sneak attack.
Alright. Are you shooting at the one in the front or the two in the back?
The closest to whoever's next to it. I'm not.
The one in the front, then.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there was 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and then the one in the front got Ray of Frosted twice and died. So now there's only 1 in the front and 2 more in the back because they haven't moved yet.
Alright.
So.
Holy shit. I botched the roll for
What'd you
it,
get?
a 10.
10? That's not too
Yeah.
bad.
It's a 5 from a 3d6.
Well, it's still not too bad. I mean, the crocodile's pretty hurt. Probably any more, and it probably would have gone down.
Yeah, I botched that roll. I should have done like 20 damage from the thanks to. Never mind.
It
You know what I
happens.
Yeah. Anyway,
mean. Yep. In my turn.
Halima.
Halima is going to stay as far back as possible from the crocodiles and shoot her, what was it, eldritch bolt.
Alright.
I suppose
There
that's
you
the
go.
closest one.
Should you get the closest one?
17 insulted.
17 will hit.
The second beam is 22. Let's see, damage. First one does 6 damage.
Alright. The crocodile goes down with the first one.
Okay, then shooting the next closest one.
Alright. Then second bolt shoots.
And that's 6
past
damage
the
also.
other one. 6 damage.
And push back as usual.
Well, it's actually up against the wall, so it wouldn't be able to
Oh,
push
okay.
past me.
I'll push back anyways into the wall.
Yeah, actually, hang on. Yeah, it's up against the wall. Right, 6 damage. My mind just completely blanked and I could not figure out what I was trying to do. Alright.
Oh, going to stay at the back.
Alrighty.
And that's it.
Thalia. She is going to take out her many assortments of daggers that she has. She's going to stand about maybe 30 feet away from the crocodile. And that is a D12, not a D20. That's going to hit. She does not have an ally adjacent, so she doesn't get her sneak attack. So all she gets is a 1d6 plus 3, which is 7, which is decent damage. And then she's going to swing a dagger at, throw a dagger at the other one, and that's a crit. And that is minimum damage on a crit. And so the other crocodile will take about 6 damage. So that said, the crocodiles are both going to move up towards Selena and her black bear. The first crocodile is going to bite at Selena. That is probably not going to be enough. 10?
No, just no.
I didn't think
I have
so.
an AC of 17.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So against your black bear, 18.
Let me find it.
If you use the standard black bear build, it would send 11. It's actually right here near the crocodile in the monster manual, so.
Okay. Yeah, I am using just the standard black bear.
Alright. Then the black bear will take 4 piercing damage, and the Your black bear is restrained by the crocodile because it just bit your bear. Its teeth are currently gnashed down on your bear.
Ugh.
Aman.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna get within the crocodile that just attacked Mrs. Black Bear. That would be within 30 feet of me, right?
Should be.
Moki doki. Well, then Amon is going to pull out what looks to be the stem of a rose, and prepare for it. And I expect jokes to come from this, but I'm going to use it to cast Thorn Whip.
Thorn Whip. Alright.
So yeah, spell attack, go, and 21 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Is it kind of like Vine Whip?
No, it's no. If you've seen Yu Yu Hakusho,
A little
then
bit
it's more
more
like that.
spiky.
Yeah.
I never seen Yu Yu Hakusho. Sorry.
And hey, max damage, 6 damage on the croc.
6 damage?
Yeah, it only does 1d6 damage. However, despite my better judgment, let's see. If the crocodile is larger or smaller than me, then I could pull it 10 feet towards me, essentially getting it away from the bear.
You could, but it is a large beast. Moving it 10 feet would basically put it on top of the black bear. It wouldn't get it away from it. Plus, it's restrained, so I think maybe not forced movement, but no, it's not. Forced movement would cause it to unrestrained. But it is a large creature, so pulling it. Actually, it's a large creature.
Yeah, and technically I'm a medium creature, so.
Well, I totally screwed that up. Oh well. I had 4 of them in a space where only one should fit.
Oh
Oops.
dear.
Oh well. I'll remember that for next time. I thought it was a medium creature.
That's only for like combat. That's their area of effect. They can reasonably be a lot closer to each other under other circumstances. I mean, maybe they're sharing body heat. They're reptiles. I don't know.
Right. I don't know.
But because it's a large creature and I'm technically a medium creature, I can pull it 10 feet closer towards me. So.
I'm not sure if you actually want to pull it closer towards you.
Yeah, but I kind of want. Yeah, I'm not.
Let's just say they're all in a pile. A pile of thrashing mouths and tails and legs.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I totally didn't even realize I was a large creature, and therefore I had them all sitting in the one corner. So yeah, that kind of.
They're one pile.
Yeah, I'm not in hindsight, I'm not going to pull it closer. But yeah, I'm done.
Alrighty, so not moving it closer. In that case, starting us over again, Kelliel. Muted? Kalia?
Oh, it's my turn. Well, I think I'm just
Too
going to
busy
fire
with the chat, are you?
another ray of frost. Actually, I was grabbing my book. I had to take my headphones off. Fire another ray of frost at the closest croc. That's going to be a 10. That'll miss. I'm done.
Alright. Selena.
Yes, okay. Let's try my swords again.
Alright.
Will a 19 hit? The 7 won't hit.
Yes, it will.
Okay. So then I will deal 10 damage.
Alright. Is that against the one in front of you?
The one
or
that's attacking my bear.
The one that's attacking your bear. Alright. You stab the crocodile in the head. It lets go of your bear as it dies.
Okay. Then my bear will attack. Then I'll tell my bear to attack the third crocodile now.
No, fourth crocodile, but yeah.
Or I thought we've only killed 2 so far.
No, you killed 3.
Oh, okay. Well, then my bear will start attacking the last crocodile. A 15 and an 18.
Both of those will hit.
Okay.
So you will probably only need one of those to kill it.
My bear will do 7 slashing damage and 5 piercing.
Alright. Your bear swings with its claw, and the crocodile dies. It then proceeds to consume the crocodile because bite attack.
Oh,
So that happens.
Good job, Ursaring.
let's go see what they were guarding. Like there should be a... If there's a door or room behind.
Yeah,
they were
if you continue down the path that they were at, there is a door into a room.
Let's
Down
go
Red
into
Boy Crocodile meet over here.
it. Halima's going to open the door into it.
Alright. Looking into the room that they were in front of, there is a curve that goes both to the left, seeming to connect to the door that you saw before, that was right outside, right there on the thing. But then it curves to the right, unless you actually look around, you wouldn't be able to see. So,
Well, are you saying it's dark in there or something?
the room that you have just entered seems to be kind of a hollowed out, cavernous type area. There's no lighting in here. You'd have to have dark vision to be able to see once you're out of the way of the door and there's no more light being cast.
Well, going to cast a light cantrip in that case.
Alright.
And take a look around.
Alright. Looking around the left side, you can see that it does in fact connect to that same door that I mentioned before. Looking to the right, you look around the curve and notice a doorway along against the southern wall.
Well, what do you others think? Should we go check that door out?
Alright.
It doesn't seem to connect to anything in the map.
Why not? Dare I ask, why not?
Going
I'm
invisible,
staying in back.
readying. Yeah, Frost.
I'm get,
Ready my swords.
I've got a thorn. I'm getting ready a thorn whip.
Who wants to open this?
I guess I will.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Selena, you reach out for the doorway and take hold of it. I will need you to make I believe it is dexterity, but I'm not entirely certain. I believe it is a dexterity saving throw. Give me 1 second to look this up.
Actually, that Thorn Whip, it deals 2d6 when you hit level 5.
Oh, yes, it does.
Oh, my bad. I didn't see that.
Yes, you will need to make a dexterity saving throw when you touch the door.
Okay, so I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Let's have it stay on the table. Well, how does a 22 sound?
22. That sounds pretty good to me. Do 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 do. A arrow of lightning shoots out at you. You manage to just barely dodge out of the way. However, a miss is still half damage. You take 7 lightning damage.
Question.
Oh, wow.
Question. Barely. Really? I mean, it's over. She rolled over a 20.
Well, yeah, but she still took damage, so I consider the fact
I
that
know, but
she moved out of the way, but still got caught by some of it because
yeah. But it's just saying a 20. That's like Matrix style dodging.
yeah. So you did
Yeah.
take 7 points of damage. Was there anybody standing directly behind you?
My bear will either be beside or behind me.
All right. Well, the question is there anybody standing within 10 feet of you?
My bear.
Your bear, okay. Your bear will have to make a dexterity saving throw then.
Okay. Oh dear, my bear's gonna be hurting.
Was anybody else
Does it
standing
get any
within 10 feet of
bonuses?
her?
No, it doesn't.
Well,
My
it depends
bear
how
gets
far
a
into the
2. My bear got a 2.
Your bear got a 2.
how far into the room is the door with the lightning from the door that we entered.
The door that you are at is it's 10 feet in. So you like from the door that you entered, you take a step. There's a 10-foot area there. There's a 10-foot area to the right. And then from there, then to the left of that is a 10-foot area. And the door is along the southern wall of that 10-foot area.
Well, Halima will be inside the room at the point where the door we entered through is.
Okay. So you would probably, if you're standing back by that door, you probably would not have gotten hit by it. Because that would be...
So it's far enough.
Yeah, it just says within 10 feet of the target. If she's against the door, then if you were in the corner of that spot, then you would still be within 10 feet. If you were 5 feet back from that, then you wouldn't have gotten hit, but...
So, should I roll?
Anybody who's within 10 feet of Selena needs to make a dexterity saving throw. I'll just say that.
Okay, I'll do it then.
Yeah. I don't know where the exact locations of where everybody's standing.
Well, that's 16 at least.
Alright.
Let's see, because my thorn whip has about a 30 foot range. I was standing 30 feet away from the door in case we saw something.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't have been able to see if you were 30 feet away. There's only a 20-foot space between the door and the wall. After that, then it curves up, and you would have had to have stood there. So.
Well, still far enough, I think.
Oh yeah, Tim rolled it on.
Okay. Yeah, well, basically anybody in those 2 squares would have been hit. Because Selena, I assume, is standing on the. I'm assuming like the right edge of the door with her bear on the left because it seems to be the way it's been going.
Yeah.
So then anybody in the 10 feet next to that would have gotten hit. And then anybody in the 5 feet behind that, they would have been in the corner 10 feet radius, in which they would have gotten hit too. So anybody like at the bottom portion of the entrance door and anybody in that curve area would have gotten hit. So we've got Chim, we've got Halima, we've got the bear. For anybody who's succeeded your saving throw, you will take 2 damage. For anybody who failed your saving throw, you will take 5 damage. Again, lightning damage.
So my bear takes 5 damage.
Yeah.
So my
Oh, that's
bear
not
is
too bad.
taking a total of 9 damage. So,
So
yeah.
basically, an arrow of lightning shoots out from the wall that is next to Selena and her bear. It hits Selena, and then lightning kind of shoots out from there in a 10-foot circle radius. And then
What the
hits
heck
anybody in
traps
back.
a sewer door with the magic? Now we had to go through it.
That said, after people get electrocuted by the lightning arrow, the door then promptly opens. On the other side of a door is a 10-foot area, which then curves off towards the right from there.
I suppose we continue on along that way.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, going to keep the light cantrip, like glowing somewhere.
Alright. Walking around the curve, there is a path that goes about 20 feet down to a door, and then it also curves off towards the right. Walking up towards the door, you can see that it is a dead end on that side.
So you're saying there's a door somewhere?
Yeah. Once you got around the curve, then there's about a 20-foot hallway, and then there's a door right in front of you from there.
Oh. Do we want to take 10 minutes to check if it has a magic trap on it as well?
Yeah, let's check.
Or
Yay.
you know, I got a crazy idea.
Good hell.
I do still have thaumatology, so because it's a racial skill, so I could just use that. I could just have people back away from the door, and I use that cantrip to open the door.
Go
It might
ahead.
not be the opening of the door that sets off the trap. It could be any number of things. It's always good to search a door before you open it.
Yep.
Yep.
It easily could be like, okay, well, there's a human right by there. Magic missile, motherfucker!
And then, hey, like, if we search the door and there's no traps, if we look for locks and there are none, then we all take a step back, ready our ranged attacks, then you use thaumaturgy, and Bob's your uncle.
Right.
I suppose the rogue should check the door then,
Alright.
if that's okay. With Edward, I mean.
I'm alright with that.
It's fine by me.
Oh, I need to remember that I myself have a find trap spell. Or detect trap.
Yeah. Yeah, either Thalia or Edward could step up to the door and
Yeah.
perform and I think it's a investigation, or is it
It's investigation.
Just yeah.
investigation. To
And now that
investigate
people are
the
looking
door.
around, Kaliel is going to step forward and also look around, because staying in back, whilst people
Yeah.
were just loudly opening doors. That's not going to do much. It's only going to be a 5, but he's going to try anyway.
I can do start research as well. Well, investigation, whatever it's called.
Yeah, do an investigation check on the door.
19.
Alrighty. Um, looking over the door is not locked and does not appear to have any traps upon it.
It's alright.
Ah, good.
It's clean.
Let's go. Who has to open it?
I'll move to the back now. Excuse me.
I just happened to go volunteer to open it with magic. So
Okay, go ahead.
well, everybody everyone get back, ready a ranged attack, and then when you want me to, I'll have the door open by itself. So
Okay, readying the blast.
Going invisible, readying a ray of frost.
My swords are at the ready.
Is already a ice lance type spell.
okay,
Alright.
and cast thaumaturgy to open the door.
The door opens. You don't immediately see anything through the door except for a faint, dim glow of light that seems to be kind of flickering, almost like some kind of a fire or something.
Is there anything I could throw
Anything you want?
nearby? Anything I could throw nearby? Like trash or rocks or...
Throw. Probably pick up a rock.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up a rock and move the light cantrip into it and throw the rock through the door.
Alright. You use your light cantrip. You throw the rock through the door. Nothing seems to react.
At least we can see now. There.
Yep.
So, let's move on.
There is a light now glowing from the rock. I assume Selena's in the front as usual.
Yep.
I'm going to be doing a perception. That's going to be a 24.
You won't need to roll perceptions or anything, because as soon as anybody steps up to the door and looks through it, as opposed to, being further back, they will see a floating orb sitting near a fire in the center of the room.
Oh my gosh, it's a ghost.
Several what appear to be stalks sticking out of the top of its
Close the door, close the door,
body.
close the door, close the door. Close the door. I can't see it though, so, but I know what it is.
It's up to the ranger.
Selena, because you are the one that saw it, I will need you to make a stealth check.
So how does another 22 sound?
Very nice. The floating orb thing has not noticed you.
Good. I don't know what it is, but good.
Well, you could do like a arcana or nature check.
Arcana, nature, or something like that.
I have
You can just
I have
roll
a
straight up intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
thinking suspicion. I know what it is, but I'm gonna do a nature check just to make sure. And
Alright.
here we go. Oh, 12. Not good.
12.
Yeah.
Actually, in general, 10 is actually pretty decent.
Yep. Before that, You'll have to step up towards the door, so you'll need to make a stealth check to look around.
So
Okay.
the ranger's description isn't enough?
Hmm?
Or what? Sorry, I missed something that.
Yeah, wouldn't Selena's description of her saying there's a floating orb thing with stalks all over it not be good enough as a description to sort of?
Uh, yeah, I guess you could go with that. Just going by her description, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Um,
And then you get attacked because you talked.
So basing it off of her description,
Rolled an
only
18,
thing-
by the way.
Hmm?
Rolled an 18 of intelligence,
18?
by the way.
all right. To Amon, the only thing that you can think of that matches said description is that of a beholder.
Yep.
As soon as the thought of a beholder sort of pops into my mind,
Great.
because thaumaturgy is still in effect, I immediately slam the door shut. I'm like, we are not going into that room.
Now, are you sure you want to slam the door or close it softly?
Unfortunately, the spell only has it be says that it's slammed shut. So,
Oh dear.
yeah.
The door slams shut loudly.
Okay, let's beat feet because that's a beholder, and I do not want to have to deal with something like that.
So we run.
There's no outrunning a beholder, by the way.
Hmm?
I don't need any outrunning a beholder, by the way. Shit.
There are a lot of twists and turns in this place. What we could do is
Yeah, we probably
we-
should kill it.
see if it chases us. If it's not chasing us, good. If it is, then yeah, we're not running away. Let's either hold up and ready some actions and then pounce on it, or we lead it back to the crocodile.
Yeah, we
This is
probably
fun.
should get rid of it. Even though we probably could leave it, it's still a thing to do. Because it's gotta be guarding something.
Well, what we should do is we should run back to the most offensible position, like a fork in the road or something like that, where we could all hide behind, wait till it comes around, and then, spring it.
So back to the D-shaped crossing where the crocodiles were.
That's what I was thinking too.
Alright, so we head back over there then.
So yeah, run away.
We're running for now, but we will. If it doesn't chase us, we're going back and try to do something about it.
Alright.
Well, I kind of got its attention by slamming the door shut. So
We better hurry then.
Um,
run away.
so you book it back to the YV, whatever you want to call it, shaped intersection there. The beholder does not appear to follow.
Okay, I'm going to suggest that we're going to be really careful passing any doors nearby.
Well, we're going to wait a minute or two. We're going to ready our actions and just wait there and to make sure that it's not trying to sneak up on us.
Okay, let's do
Typical bomb squad, preparation. We wait the requisite 5 minutes before we approach.
Right?
Fair enough.
I'm
Alright.
okay with that.
In that case,
During the time we're waiting, I'm getting a slow spell ready just so that I can just get that thing to slow down because.
yeah. Well, I mean, they only move 20 feet?
Yeah, but their range is over 100.
This is also true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no running away from it. The
plus-
range is going to get us.
Plus,
Yeah.
plus the slow spell does half its speed and give it a -2 penalty to its AC and Dexterity saving throws. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, magical eye rays can hit any creature within 90 feet of it. So that's a thing.
Yeah, that's
Very
why we're
dangerous
really
thing.
glad that this sewer is all twisty and turny.
Right? Of course, that's the weaker of the beholders. An even bigger beholder is 120 feet. That said, you run away. You make your way into that little intersection spot. You wait several minutes, and after what feels to be about 5-10 minutes, you begin to have the feeling that the beholder is not following you.
Good.
All
Hey,
right,
it's your
now we
chance.
can decide if we take the other path or if we go and try to destroy it.
Seems like we might as well try to do something. It could be guarding something very nice. You never know. They don't. They hoard stuff.
Hey, I'm casting my vote to leave the thing be. All right. I do not
Yeah.
want to die to something like
I'm
that.
not. Yeah, I'm not ready to die. Even though you guys have nearly led me to it many times already.
You're a venturer. This is what we meant to do.
Well, I'm not sure what we should do, so I'm not. I'm going to abstain from this vote.
It's like I said, it has to be something there.
I want to say something. As Azure, I would like to say, well, according to my dad, he died once.
Why don't we put it to we just say, who is abstaining and who wants to go and try and kill it.
All in favor of killing the beholder, say aye.
Jim Marie.
Silence.
Like Jim Marie going.
Silence.
Right, Jim, just going to step up. Nothing to be afraid of. We dealt with worse. We fought a demigod, for God's sakes. Being afraid of Beholder. Now, Jim's actually going to say that,
Ain't
too.
afraid of no ghost.
Yeah, Jim's actually going to say that. We fought a demigod.
It's not a question of fear, it's a question of logic.
Should we? Yeah.
Why should we?
And,
If
We're
we
not
can-
here to collect treasure.
I know, but you never know what could be in there.
If we can avoid it, it's best that we do. We can't waste too much time here, anyways.
Alright, so we've got 2 eyes. Anyone else?
Thalia, being the NPC that she is and still being part of the party, will state, I don't remember there being anything about beholders in the sewers. That said, I'm all for this. I would love a chance to fight a beholder.
I think it's a 50-50 vote, I think.
No, wait. Technically, she would be the tiebreaker because there's only 6 of us. So, as long as if one other person feels like that we're going to go, that we should go, then well.
Yeah,
See, that's the problem, because I just rolled Kaliel's impulse die, and the fact that everyone is so afraid of it makes her wonder what it can do.
Oh, God damn it. We're going
However, she's not going to be stupid about it. In character, I think if you throw the door open like you did before, and we all throw everything that we have at it at once, and then immediately run away, wait for it to chase us, and then, as it turns the corner, again launch everything that we have. If we do this smart, I think we'll be okay.
Fine. Let's do it.
All right. Let's do this. I'll let me just say, but before we do this plan, I just need to get this out of my system. We're all gonna die.
Quit being,
Not
I've
if we're
already
careful.
come very close to it.
quit being optimistic. Is that the right word?
Don't you mean pessimistic?
Thank you, Ranger. Pessimistic.
Pessimistic.
Alright, let's go. Author. Ugh.
Alrighty.
I'm singing in the back.
Alright, so what we're
Instead
going
of
to be
having
doing
my
here.
swords ready, I'm going to have my bow ready.
Probably a good call. What I think we're going to be doing here is instead of readying actions, we're going to go for a surprise round. That way we all have one round that we can do what we need to do. So we use our action to throw something, and then we use our movement to beat feet. And just lather, rinse, and repeat as we work our way down the sewers.
Alright.
Let's just hope we were fast enough to run to the next corner.
All we need to do is get out of its line of sight. And there's enough turns that we can do that, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my bear to stay here at the corner.
I mean, a beholder only has a hovering speed. Wow, I actually changed it. It used to be 20 feet, now it's 30 feet. Huh. Who knew?
30.
Never mind
Then
that.
it's faster than Halima.
Never mind that statement. I was going to say, it's only got a movement speed of like 20 feet, so it's not like it's going to be hard to outrun. But no, they changed it. It's 30 feet now. Oh well. Never mind.
So yeah, we go back to the door. Everyone readies, and pretty much on when everyone says that they're ready, I'll open the door again.
Alright. If you all want to get a surprise round, you will need to make a stealth check.
Alright.
Let's see if I can get another 22.
Yeah, Jim's nowhere.
Oh.
Jim is melee. Jim's actually going to stay
I
behind.
got a 12 this time.
Alright.
Got a 10.
10.
10.
Alright.
7.
Alright.
17.
Nice.
Boots of Elvenkind.
This is
No,
true.
that's actually what I rolled. I rolled a d20 and it came up with Boots of Elvenkind. I don't know what to say.
Right. Alright. The door opens. You manage to surprise the beholder who is just on the other side of the door.
Of course it is.
Oh, great.
That said, in initiative order through surprise round, Kaliel.
Alright. I'm not having anything weak going on here. I'm going to be throwing out my Scorching Ray.
Alright.
So that's going to be 3 rays. And with advantage, I just want to check to make sure I got the damage right. I'm pretty sure it's 2d6 for each one. Scorching Ray, 2d6 for each one. Yep. Alright, so first ray against the thing. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
And then the second ray is going to be a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
And the third one is going to be another 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Alright. So 20 fire damage.
20 fire damage.
Yep. And then I'm running 30 feet back down the corridor, hoping to get around whatever corner that I can.
Before you can move, your scorching rays fire off at the beholder. The scorching rays strike the beholder, and the beholder explodes.
Yep.
That was a weak one.
Anybody standing at the doorway, you need to make
Dexterity saving
Aren't
throw?
we at the back since be all using long-range attacks, and
Yeah.
are
Yeah, I don't-
supposed to use the magic to open the door again.
Yeah. That's why I said anybody who is standing at the doorway will need to make a Constitution saving throw. If nobody
Oh.
was standing at the doorway,
The door makes a Constitution saving throw.
I don't know where you guys are standing.
We're back. We're gonna.
We're back. I have my bow ready, not my sword.
Yeah, my Scorching Ray has a range of 120 feet. I'm going to be as far back as I can.
All right.
Yeah, and just to use my thaumaturgy, I had to be a minimum of 30 feet away from the door. So,
Right. Minimum of 30 feet away from the door would put you well beyond the range of the explosion.
Yeah, I think we're all outside the range.
Okay then.
So yeah, if you were at least 20 feet away from it, the door being about 10 feet away from the beholder, then if you were another 10 feet away, which would be that corner there, then you'd be fine. So.
Roll the nature check of 5 to figure out what the heck happened.
yeah, because that was way too freaking easy.
Alright, could just
Maybe it was someone's pet.
could have just been an easy one.
It could be just a pet. I mean, people do keep beholders.
Let's go check the room then.
Alright.
If that's
Glowing
what
rocks
Edward
was-
says, then Amon just would reply with this: "Who would be crazy enough to keep a beholder as a pet?"
Good bodyguard.
I think Zerodyne's character did.
Yeah, he has a pet. Yeah, he did actually.
Hang on.
Makes a good, makes a
Well,
good protector.
It was a baby beholder, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is a baby beholder as well.
No, I know what that is, but my character doesn't. So, in fact, Kaliel is going to turn to the rest of the party. Well, that wasn't that tough. Why are you guys so scared?
Shim's actually going to shrug too. It's like, yeah, I don't know why the hell you guys are
Alima's going to
bitches.
check the room that it was in.
My dad said this is out of. My dad said that he was very surprised that the first spell with 20 damage killed it.
That's because it wasn't a beholder, it was a gas spore.
Yep.
Oh, I was talking to him and I didn't hear half of that, but meh.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's,
we don't know what it was exactly. We just assumed it was a beholder.
yeah, because that's what it looks like. It actually evolved to look like a beholder, just like certain species of fly will evolve to have black and white stripes so that they can look like bees and animals won't attack them. This
Oh,
gas
like-
spore evolved to look like a beholder, and interestingly, the gelatinous cube evolved to fit into 10 by 10 by 10 dungeon corridors. That's why it's a cube.
Yeah. Okay. Amon is going to after what Amon thought was the beholder sort explodes. He's gonna be like, "Did I get it wrong? I mean, that was way too." He in fact goes up to see if there's any remains left of the thing.
There appear to be spores all over the place.
Amon's like, "Oh." He sort of chuckles and looks back at the party. He's like, "It wasn't a beholder, guys. It was something less dangerous."
Alima's going to pick up the glowing rock and see if there is absolutely anything in the room.
Well, less dangerous is, I don't
Understood.
know if that's the right term for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if they came up and hit us, one of us probably would have been bugged or screwed.
Somebody
comparatively.
wants to roll a nature check to see if they can determine exactly what it was. They can.
Now that I see spores, I'm gonna have Amon try again because he's like, "Okay, what the heck is it? There's spores everywhere." And another 12, so it's like, man, I am just not doing that.
Well,
Marie's actually curious, and since she does have this, and also there's spores, so she might be able to use them. Yeah, that alchemist in her doing it, kicking in.
I'm just so glad it wasn't a beholder.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's right. 15 in nature.
15 in nature. All right. Marie, you determine that the creature was in fact not a beholder. The creature was in fact the terrifying gas spore. Such a creature, as Falling Star there mentioned, it has evolved to look like a beholder. The gas spore, when it dies, which it is a very weak creature, having honestly not much health at all.
I assume the 20 was major overkill.
Let's just say it has 1 health.
Okay, yeah, 20 was overkill.
It was quite a bit of an overkill. When the creature dies, it promptly explodes. The spores that it then spreads within a 20 feet radius around it will attach themselves, if they come in contact with something, to any creature within that radius. From there, the creature becomes very heavily poisoned and diseased. Most people who are poisoned by gas spores end up dying within about 6 hours, within which the spores that have attached themselves to their body then grow into more gas spores.
I had to wonder something. What would it do if we came close into contact? Will it explode as well?
If you come into contact with it, if it touches you, you become infected with spores that are attached to its body.
I was thinking that maybe it could be like a creeper or something. But that's just me being
yeah.
a Minecraft fan.
No, it's much worse than a creeper. Literally, according to the text here, spores invade the infected creature's system, killing the creature in a number of hours equal to 1d12 plus the creature's constitution score, unless the disease is removed. In half of that time, the creature becomes poisoned for the rest of the duration. After the creature dies, it spouts 2d4 tiny gas spores that grow to full size in 7 days.
7 days.
You know, I can just imagine Marie as soon as she sees it telling him on this, and he's like, "It was a gas spore." Well, I kind of overreacted.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should totally find one of those and tie it to a string and just like carry it around everywhere.
Actually,
It's a beholder balloon.
He's actually going to try to collect some of the spores. Like,
Carefully, I would hope.
He might have been Scorching Raid.
well, I'm pretty sure it exploded.
Yeah, it was hit by the scorching ray, and after being hit by the ray, it then exploded. So the spores themselves would not have been affected. That said, there are enough spores, enough residual dust and whatnot from the creature that you manage to collect a small amount of it. Not very much.
And Reese is going like, alright, I can pick an antidote, hopefully.
You could actually, with that, if you spent I think it's one of your powers or something, but I think...
Yeah, it's alchemy, the alchemy thing.
Yeah, you spend like a long rest and then you get the knowledge of it or whatever.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what she was doing. Just in case, worst case scenario, she'd be able to make an antidote.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What was the flickering light we saw earlier?
The what?
The
The flickering light. There is a small little campfire thing that you can guess the gas spore was sitting near for warmth. That is kind of flickering around. The flames have mostly died off by this point.
Oh, going to check the cam. Camera. Let's see. I guess. There's nothing else to do here. Is there a door or anything?
There is a door. Um, the room is about 20 foot by 20 foot, but then there's a small little alcove on the off to the left side. If you are looking at your map, you will see a hallway that has 3 doors on the bottom of it.
Yep.
The third door to the right in that hallway leads into the room that you are in now.
Okay.
So that is where you are currently at.
Oh, well, let's take it.
And by take it, you mean everyone performs a search check. We make sure that it's not trapped,
Yeah,
and then we
exactly.
proceed with caution, doing perception checks as we go along.
Okay, I'll do the investigation check.
I guess I had some weird glitch where the player map was sticking on top of the
18.
manual. 18. The door is not trapped.
Alright, it's clean.
Ichima, I don't know about clean, but I'm pretty sure it's clear.
You know
It's a good
what I
thing you rolled
mean.
high because I got a 6 for mine, but now I'm going to do a perception check, and that's going to be a lot better. That's going to be a 20 perception.
Alrighty. 20 perception.
Basically, the reason why I gain good rolls is I have expertise in investigation. So, yeah.
Right.
Well, I have a detect trap spell in case they fail. I can
You
only
would know.
use it twice.
Well,
though.
actually, you won't know if actually accurate or not. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
So if Bea rolled a 1, we would not know. Well,
Yep.
we will know outside.
Yeah, we're not outside, but they'll be totally non-character if I,
Yeah.
you know.
Let's just start using the guidance spell to get the bonus to these rolls.
So,
So really, it depends on your own characters to believe that I'm correct.
Right.
do you want me to use my thaumaturgy spell to open this door so that so you don't touch the spores that's most likely on it?
I'm sure that Kaliel would like her perception check first. To which case, her perception check reveals a low, deep groaning noise through the door. And a rather
Okay.
putrid smell.
I'm guessing
Of course.
zombies.
Is it a familiar smell that we've encountered before? Will it be a familiar smell that she's encountered before? You know, twice already.
It is not. It is not
All right.
something that you remember the smell is not something you remember encountering yet in this dungeon.
Well, I botched whatever intelligence check I was going to make to figure out what that was, so I'm going to inform the rest of the party that there's something over there. I'm going to take the requisite 30-foot steps back and ready a Ray of Frost. Also invisible.
Okay.
Can you do that if the door is to the side?
The door is to the north. The furthest back you'd be able to get from the door is only 10 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna do another nature check to try to just from Kaliel's description try to find out what it is and hopefully not botch this time. And I did botch. Got a 1. So I only got.
That's
Going to ready the blast again.
Go ahead, notch the arrow.
I guess I'll ready my bow as well.
alrighty.
Just tell me when to open the door with the thaumaturgy spell. Good thing I can cast it real. Good thing it's a cantrip that I know by because I'm a tiefling. So just tell me when to open it.
think he's waiting on a cue.
I guess we're all ready then.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I was pretty much waiting for everyone to say whether they were ready or not.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready to go.
And thaumaturgy to open the door.
Alrighty. You use your thaumaturgy to open the door, and a rather putrid, poisonous scent flows into the room. In front of you stands a horrid ghast.
Oh yay!
Wait, a Minecraft ghast or?
It's like a
No,
zombie.
not a Minecraft gas.
It's like a zombie, but it has really long claws
Yeah,
and
I've seen one
smells
in my
so
dad's
horrible
day.
that the scent of the creature could paralyze you.
have fun, Tank.
Now I have my bow and arrow ready currently.
Yeah, I have my bow arrow ready, so
Yeah, at this point, I suppose
Advantage?
any ready to actions would go off, in which case the ghast has not acted yet. So
do we
these
get
would be-
advantage?
These would
Is he
be
surprised?
considered this would be considered ready to action / surprise.
Good.
So,
Okay, I rolled a 12 upon firing my
Which
bow.
order do we do it in?
against AC, that is a miss.
Dang it.
Anybody else's ready to actions?
Yeah,
Yep,
of course.
Uh,
Oh yeah, that's a 24.
All right.
Pretty sure
a
that's
hit.
gonna hit. Good damage too. That's gonna be 16 cold damage. I rolled high,
Nice.
and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
All right. 16 cold
I-
damage.
oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I rolled a 16, so I'm guessing that hit.
That is a hit.
So that's 15 damage. That's better than 10.
15 damage. That is excellent, actually.
Both of my beams did 13 damage. Like, I'm not damage, I mean rolled a
Versus
13 versus
AC?
AC.
That would be a hit in that case.
Oh, okay, both of them. That's 5 damage and 11 damage. And pushback of 20 feet total.
The gas goes flying through the air as it crumbles into pieces.
Oh, good.
Okay. That's a lot easier than my dad makes it out to be.
And then
Well,
it explodes in a cloud of spores, and we all get poisoned and turned into ghasts.
Well, to be frank, it probably would have been more difficult if we didn't do a surprise round on it.
Yeah, the surprise round, the fact that everybody got an attack off on the surprise round except I think Marie, and the fact that two of you rolled almost like 15, or both of you like did roll 15 or something.
Yeah, I rolled really high for damage.
Yeah,
Yep.
two people rolled really high for damage, and then the third attack, I mean, it didn't have much health left after those two big attacks went off. And then
My
it
dad
was
wasn't
only
always
one.
surprised dead.
Yeah, it was only one ghast, and it didn't even get a chance to act. If it had had a chance to act,
Yeah,
it
then
would
it'll be
have
bad.
charged at somebody, and they would be poisoned and paralyzed in a second.
How
Yeah,
fun!
we were kind of just open door, fire salvos. It's like that's usually our standard modus operandi.
And you have to think about also at the fact that, well, one of us is a mage that can do a lot of damage, one of us is a rogue that gets extra damage from surprise attacks.
Yep.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Why is
basic
there so
thing
much
is
undead in the sewers?
because I've been here for a while. But no, the thing is that like, if they had a chance to do something,
Think
then
that, yeah.
we'd be in a bad way. But the fact that we can make decisions and plan ahead and improve our chances of survival by being proactive, that's what makes the game worth playing. And we
Right.
are doing exactly that. We're doing exactly what we should be doing, and we are succeeding as you would expect to.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Trust me, there's more than where that thing came from. I'll just
Yippee! And that was a sarcastic yippee.
Oh, yay.
So,
Yeah, if we weren't careful, then we probably would have all been dead way back there, you know?
Yep.
That gas spore is literally designed to wipe the party because of its disease abilities. So, if you hadn't been careful, it would have basically killed the entire party.
yeah, so in other words, my freak out thinking, oh crap, it's a beholder, kind of saved us.
Yeah, that did save us.
Yep. It did save you pretty well.
Thank you for freaking out.
No problem. No problem. I mean, in character, Amon would freak out because, kind of be alone, studying up on different demons and that sort of thing. And if a beholder's in these sewers, it's like, crap, we're sitting on a hell portal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, off we go.
There is a path to the north that kind of then turns off to the left. Seems that according to your map, if you're where you're figuring that you are, is probably just going to take you back the way you came. But then there are 2 doors to your left.
Let's just move on then, shall we?
Yeah, let's continue onwards.
I'm getting sick of all these doors.
All there are 2 doors. So which one are you going to open?
Rolled a 2 for perception, so I'm not even sure if there's anything behind them. Just leaving this to the rogues.
So, investigation check time.
Yep.
Yep. You can make an
Okay.
investigation check on both doors.
Okay.
4. Hope somebody rolls better.
11.
I'll do. I rolled for the left door, and I'll do it, and mine's a 12. So 12 on the left door.
11 for...
Yeah. Well, not everyone had to investigate, but just saying
Well, still.
11 for me.
11, 12. Looks sounds like it's mostly 10s, 11s, 12s. Thalia rolled a 13. As far as everybody can tell, both doors appear to be completely clean.
See? I'm not the only one who uses that as a word.
The only thing is that the middle door seems to have some kind of a scratch on it.
Can we tell from which direction the scratch was made? From the other side of the door or from this side of the door?
It's clearly on this side of the door. The scratch
Okay.
doesn't go all the way through the door.
Okay.
Would the scratch look like something that the ghast might have made?
It looks kind of like some kind of claw scraped the door, but beyond that, you're not sure what made the scratch.
Nope.
It's definitely something.
Oh, time to fall back on my old standby nature check to see what scratched the door, and I can finally get a good roll of a 19.
Nice, very nice. Examining the door for a few moments, you determine that this particular type of scratch could only come from some sort of long-clawed creature, such as either a ghoul or a ghast. Unfortunately, ghouls and ghasts are so very similar that you can't tell which exactly it was that made this kind of a mark.
Montage is like, okay, there are two options here. Either one, the scratch was made by the gas we just killed, or two, there's another ghoul running around. Or there's either another ghoul or ghast around here. So, high alert, people.
Oh, why would the ghast want to go through this door?
Well, if you want to find out, then you open the door.
Yeah, I'm not going to open any more doors after that crocodile.
Stand back. If we want to check the middle door, I'll magic the door open.
Well, I guess we ready our spells again.
Already my swords this... Well, actually no, I'll keep with my bow.
Yeah. You always want to keep the bow if you're not going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, back up at least 20 feet away from the door, and then Shabushki, open.
Alright. You call to the door, open!
Says me.
The door creaks open, just as most of the doors around here have. When the door creaks open, a horde of rats comes scurrying out towards you.
Wonderful.
Ready to actions would go off at this point.
Oh dear. These
So
are
I got a 13 with my bow and arrow.
That would hit.
And to do damage, that would be a 9. I know I killed at least one. If my arrow did not skewer through many.
9. It probably took down a few of them, yeah. It's a huge swarm of them. It's
So
technically it's marked as a medium swarm of tiny beasts. So technically it's all one creature, but it's multiple little creatures in the swarm.
okay.
So
I have a 16 versus AC, and pretty sure that'll hit, so that'll be 10 cold damage, and their speed is reduced by 10 feet.
alrighty.
I rolled... Oh, right. Give the damage first, I guess.
Yeah, the
Next
hit
thing you know, you're going to
first.
tangle over with more ass.
What's your to hit roll?
Maybe not cold enough.
Wait, who's rolling?
Well, currently it's a swarm of
Aren't you
rats.
attacking the swarm of rats?
Yeah, I thought that Mark was going to give the damage roll. Well, I rolled a 10 and 22 versus AC.
Yeah, Mark already gave his damage roll.
Fireball at your feet.
Yeah. Both of those
Do
would
the
hit.
both hit?
Yep.
Sorry? Okay.
Both of those would hit.
10 and 9 damage and pushback of 20 feet.
10 and 9. Alright. Blasting them with your Eldritch Blast, you pretty much wipe out the remaining rats in the swarm.
Ah, thank
The-
goodness.
The room in which the rats were swarming smells absolutely putrid.
Okay, I'm closing the door back. I don't care if there's anything in that room. I am.
We have 2 people who can cast prestidigitation to make it smell better.
Then they can go in there and check it. Ugh.
Alright. I mean, we already did the work of clearing it out. Let's
Yeah.
check.
So let's go ahead and check it out.
Halimek throws the rock into it, the one that's glowing. Just to help out.
Alright. The room you have entered is a small little 10 by 20 foot room. The room is filled with dead bodies. In the center of the room lies what appears to be some kind of magical circle.
Arcana check. Oh, good. An intelligence roll that I didn't botch. That's a 17 Arcana.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
that's useful.
Selena will have a 17 on a search.
8 for Arcana. Oh, sorry, 9.
Alright. Kaliel. You don't immediately recognize this magical circle. But as you stare at it further, you get an odd sense of deja vu, as if you've been here before.
Hey, Hannah, see my comment?
Didn't
Sorry?
we find a magical circle in an alley?
You did. You did. It would be Marie that would know the most about that, because she made a rough of the circle.
Right. So I'm gonna turn to Marie. Do you recognize this? It looks familiar. Did Uzuki have to go away? Or is Uzuki's
Oh,
microphone
sorry.
muted?
I might muted. I was saying, okay, I'll walk up. Do I recognize it?
It is not the same circle as the teleportation circle.
Okay, so do. Let's see. What's my thing? It is that much. So bam, 21.
21. You still don't recognize. Looking at it, it still doesn't seem like a rune or a magical circle that you're familiar with. There is a very distinct sense of deja vu, as if you've been in this room with that circle before. Did somebody say they did a search check?
Yep, 17 on it.
Looking around, searching the bodies, you notice that each one of the bodies is interesting. Upon one of their arms is what appears to be the blue tattoo Azure Bond things that is upon each of your arms.
We've been here before.
Wait, only one of them has it.
Question,
with
have
the
I
pot-
been there before? Because I missed a few.
Everyone.
Mia, you
Yeah.
have the curse
Okay.
marks. You have
Yeah.
the curse marks.
Okay.
Oh.
So we've been cursed by something that caused this.
Can we break... Does it help anything if we break the circle?
You could try. The circle doesn't seem active.
Well, going to try that.
Alright.
Hey, Emily.
You could try tossing something into the circle first to see if it does anything.
Well, I did throw the rock with the light earlier.
Oh, I see. I didn't hear that.
Well, you threw it into the room. I'm saying, like, throw a body or a piece of a body directly into the circle.
Well, I suppose I could move the rock into it. So
The
let's
rock
do
that's a
that.
light source?
Yeah.
Better to throw, like, a bone or something. Keep the light with you.
Oh, fine. Let's
Because if
take
it
one of
goes
the
away-
corpses and... Oh, sorry?
If it goes away, that'd be bad.
I
Okay.
can just cast new one.
Okay. You know what? Amon's just going to reach into his component pouch, take out an acorn, don't ask why, and throw it in a circle.
Throwing the acorn at the circle doesn't seem to do anything.
Oh, that means Alima's going to take her quarterstaff and poke the drawing on the ground, trying to break the circle.
Alright. While you're doing that, this may sound odd, but roll me a history check.
3.
3. Okay. Never mind. You strike the circle a few times with your quarterstaff. Seem to have fairly well broken up the circle.
Okay, never mind, it's not working. Anyone want to do anything?
Did we find anything on the bodies?
Aside from the fact that they all have the Azure Bonds, no.
Okay.
But yeah, Emily, I was going to ask if we seen any cockroaches, cause yeah, this seems more like Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
There are no cockroaches, but if you're looking at the circle, you could roll a history check as well if you would like.
All right.
I got a 10 on a history check because Amon is looking at the circle, just wondering if he's seen it before or recognizes it from anywhere.
Alright.
And I just realized that I wrote
11. I got one more
Yeah.
than you.
wrote a D10, I mean, not 20. So the actual roll would be 16.
I see you actually rolled a 16 on your history check.
Yeah, since it was a D10 on the rolls.org.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, then, in that case, the 16 to your history check would give you something. As you are striking the circle with your quarterstaff there.
Emily?
The internet die? Probably. Yep. There went the interwebs. There went the interwebs. Why am I not surprised? Well, it'll be like a minute before the internet comes back. So for those on YouTube watching the podcast, feel free to skip ahead about maybe 60 seconds-ish, and maybe the podcast will have, or maybe the internet at that point will have come back. Actually, if you listen to all of that, then give it another maybe 20 seconds, and the internet should be back within that amount of time, probably by the time I finish talking. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have an actual pause button, so all I can do is leave it running as it is now, and then, well, it's like a 3 to 4 hour thing. I don't have the software that can edit something like that. Looks like it is back. And whoop, that was very loud. Since I was hosting the call, I will recall. Hello.
Hello, we missed you.
Yeah, my internet poofed as per usual.
Yeah, it was like, I was thinking, like, okay, waiting to build up suspense, but, well, can anyone hear me? And it's like, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I started saying something, and then I heard Mia say my name, like, questioning, and I was like, did my internet die? And then the, whole call dropped. I was like, yep. Oh, well. So that said, it looks like everybody is back in the call except Mist.
My voice got
Let's
through.
wait a moment.
That's nice.
Let's wait a moment and see if she comes back. Hopefully in just a moment she will be back. Let me close and recall. Do-do-do-do-do. Well, she'll be back in a minute probably. So that said, back to the history check that Halima was doing.
He's not in the call either.
Is he? No, he's not. Let me try closing the call and restarting it then. Technical difficulties.
And third time's the charm, hopefully.
Neither Halima or Mist are in. They may not have been able to connect again.
You mean Yane? Yane?
Well, I was just calling by character name.
Yeah, the names.
Somebody else want to try hosting the call, see if that fixes it? Because the only other option would be to close down Skype and then reopen it, and that would take time.
Well, I could try.
Last time this happened, I hosted the call and we did fine. So
Yeah. Well, I'll close it down, and whoever wants to hit the call, do so.
Alright.
Let's try that. And see if we can't get this thing working with everybody. No, it seems to have automatically dropped both Halima and Selena.
Okay, is it
Oh.
working now?
There you go. Now Halima's back. Now we need to see if Mist gets back. Not
Stop
overnight,
calling,
her
stop
connection.
calling, I don't want to think anymore. Sorry.
You can close Red and Tobias out of the call. Because they're not even around.
What did you do, Mist?
Oh,
It
there
kept
she is.
taking. It kept dropping me. I kept clicking join call, and it kept dropping.
Yeah, we had to finagle it a bit, and now it's working, so.
welcome to MyNet, people.
Alright, so back with the podcast. For those on YouTube, sorry about the technical difficulties there. Next time something like that happens, I will switch up a technical difficulty screen instead of leaving the podcast up. That way people can see, oh, they just skip forward until the technical difficulty screen disappears. Anyway, I need to start streaming back to Twitch again. I wasn't actually streaming to Twitch. I was just continuing the podcast recording as per usual. So, back with Halima's history check. You said it was a 16?
Yeah.
Alright. As you are striking the magical circle in front of you with your staff, a sort of memory seems to re-spark in your mind. You remember standing here in the center of the room. You were chained. There were clerics, you think they were? That they wore green robes and carried maces. Your assumption is that they're clerics based on that. They were chanting some kind of a dark chant as you were chained up to the wall, to the middle of the circle there. Do you remember excruciating pain from as they were chanting? And then, just like that, the memory fades. You can't remember anything after that.
Can I say something? It sounds like it sounds like a fanfic. It really does.
Almost suddenly stands back and takes a few steps away from the circle and tells everyone about this memory. and
Okay.
describes the clerics as best as possible.
Amon's reaction is this. Okay, that's just freaky.
So this is not a good place. Did you say that she was chained to the walls or just in chains?
She was chained up in the middle of the magic circle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sort of like your hands were bound in chains, and they were the chains were kind of hanging from the ceiling, and then your feet were chained to the ground and things like that. You're kind of like
then
in
that
the air
is
a
the
little
Halima is
bit.
going to try to see the ceiling with the glowing rock, if there's anything up there, to make sure that this memory is correct.
There does seem to be a place that you could hook chains to. There are no
Wow.
chains themselves, but there are a couple of little hooks, almost like somebody could hook a chain onto them.
Oh dear. Pointing at the chain hooks, and can we just leave this room?
You see Amon walking away as soon as walking out of the room. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not sticking it here anymore."
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else who now
I
that
rolled an 11.
yeah. No. Sorry. Hang on. Now that you have all heard what Halima there said, you can all make history checks to see if a memory from this place returns to you as well. I will allow those who did history checks towards the circle to re-roll their history checks.
I got an 11.
Well, let's see if I do better. 17.
I have 2 24s.
Nice.
What? Jeez.
Marie and Jim.
Yep.
But yeah, 17. I think that will trigger Edward's memory.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if Kaliel or Selena were better.
I got a 2.
18.
18 and 2.
Hey, together we got a 20.
Right. Those who rolled over a 15, each of you has, once Halima tells you of the memory, the same kind of memory sparks in your mind. Each of you remembers being chained up here, and the clerics in green robes doing their chanting. As for Marie and Chim, with their great big 24, they remember something else about it. You remember one of the clerics in the room saying something about, "Now they are ready. Soon he will return to this world."
Oh, fuck.
You also remember something. You can't quite put your finger on it. But you remember a dark, shadowy figure, almost formless, standing off in the far edge of the room. You don't remember what it looks like, but you can just remember that it spoke in a very deep tone.
It's in the world. Sorry. And Mr.
Unfortunately, you also can't remember any words.
Okay. Oh, well, Chim's gonna mention this and did it while Marie plunders. Whatever the word is.
Ponders?
Thank you. That word. That was close. I knew I was getting there. I knew it was close. Yeah, she's gonna ponder, think about this while Chim just like, hey, what the hell is this memory?
So would you say that? So are you pondering what the rest of us are pondering?
I'm trying to figure out what he meant.
About the... Didn't Filani mention something about the dead god? Aren't the king as well? Or someone?
Yes. You recall that Falani had mentioned to Amon, after he gave half of his money to her, you recall Falani said something about, and let me get it up here real fast. You remember something about the second symbol being the symbol of the cult of the dead god Moander, also referred to as the Jawed God.
Oh crap! My brain just went off on a tangent, and I do not like where it went. Oh boy!
Are you pondering what I'm pondering? I think so, brain. What sort of eyeglasses could a beholder wear? What was that? That's hilarious. Sorry. that was too good. That was too great not to actually recite for the podcast. Anyway.
So we have Fire Knives, and now we have the green robed clerics that we had to go after. It's a lead.
Oh boy. Hey, this is out of character, but I just thought of something just from the descriptions. It kind of sounds like whoever has the Azure Bonds is supposed to be, a sacrifice for this dead god. So, that's what sort of just popped into my brain.
So how about we move on?
Yep. Moving on.
Well, the next door was supposed to be safe, if I remember right, and I don't hear anything behind it, so who wants to open it?
Amon commands the door to open, like normal, because let's face it, we don't want to risk anything. So, open.
The door opens. There's about 30 feet of path before it turns off to the right.
Right, let's get going.
At least it's empty. Is everyone coming?
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm hanging in the back.
Oh, of course I have to go because I'm the tank. I don't go, no one goes.
Collier, if you could check the corner again.
Sure. Invisible, moving forward, perception check, 20.
There is a gelatinous cube standing in the center of the little split there.
Well then. Going to return to the party. become visible again and usher them all to go back. It's one of those jelly things again.
The cube.
Yeah.
Selena will growl.
Hey, at least you didn't walk into it this time.
True.
Oh, I was so hoping that somebody would walk into it, but unfortunately
That's
a 20 perception does beat out the 15 DC.
Yes, it does. So,
Firebomb it?
let's... I don't know. I mean, they moved pretty slow, so why don't we just hang back and launch some ranged attacks until it splurters out?
Yeah,
Well.
that's what I meant by firebomb. It just keep hammering it with ranged attacks. I don't explicitly mean just to kill with fire.
And
Well,
I can just
yeah.
keep pushing it back, since it's really hard to miss.
Right.
Yeah, and I can keep slowing it, so let's do that.
Yeah,
All right.
I can pull it forward. He can pull it back, and then you can slow it down.
No, don't pull it forward. Don't pull it forward. Do not pull it forward. Don't pull it forward.
Don't pull
Don't.
it forward. Just
I want
shoot
to
it.
I want to slice it up with my swords. Or
Get your bow
pierce
out.
it full of holes.
Do you also want to be inside of it again?
No.
Well, okay then. Get out your bow.
Right. Based on this strategy, I have the feeling that it has absolutely no chance of survival.
Well, just for fun, how about, I do my Ray of Frost, and he does his Witch Bolt, and we see if it can even get to us.
Right? Sure, why not?
Eldritch Bolt, yeah.
Okay, so that's 17, so its speed is reduced by 10. Now, if you hit it with both of your Witch Bolts, it gets pushed back 20 feet.
Right?
15 and 14.
15 and a 14, yep.
Okay, so it gets pushed back 20 feet, and its speed is reduced by 10. What does it do on its turn? Does it advance?
It would try to advance, yes. It would only
What's
be
its
able to
speed?
move, at this point, 15 feet, because it's been slowed.
Its speed is
Or,
reduced by
sorry,
10. It's
yeah,
not actually
sorry.
slowed.
It would, I meant to say 5. It's got a speed of 15.
It has a
Being
speed of
slowed
15,
would be 5.
so it moves forward 5 feet, and then as its action, it moves forward 5 feet again, and then, okay, that's a 21 to hit, so its speed is reduced by 10.
Can I
Roll your
fire
witch
my
bolts.
arrows?
No, we don't need to. We're just seeing if we can push it back. So if
Well,
both of
both
your
are
witch bolts
9.
hit... A what?
9 and 9.
Yep.
Okay,
How
so it
do
gets
I
pushed back 20
kill
feet.
it?
In other words, we've just pushed it back 30 feet in 2 rounds of combat.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So yeah,
it
there's
could
no
only-
way it can...
Yeah, it can't get pushed back 30 feet. It can only get pushed back about 10 feet because of the fact that there's the edge there, the wall there. But
Yeah. In other words, there's no way it can advance. So
Right.
we will eventually kill it.
there's no
Yeah,
way
so
it can
only one of the
advance,
teams
so
has
you
to
might-
hit it.
Yeah. So what I'm just going to do in that case is, for time's sake, I'm just going to go ahead and award the party the 40 experience that you would have gotten from fighting such a cube.
And we let them Selena get the last stab on it just for vengeance.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh yeah, if as we're doing this push back thing, she's like, I want to kill it. And we're like, okay. That's fine with Kaliel.
Right? So she runs up there, gives it the final stab, the gelatinous cube bursts and is gone.
Oh, that was fun.
That was quick. Moving on. Forward in front of you is an alcove that leads to a door. Turning to the right leads to a door, or further on a path that turns off towards the west.
So, which door am I opening first? Because let's face it, our normal strategy is everyone prepares ranged attacks, I open door, everyone launches salvos.
Well, we should
Yeah.
check the doors also. Just in case.
Right.
Yep.
Ready for
Investigate.
access again.
It's like, if I'm doing ranged, I fire my bow twice. If I'm doing my swords, I can either attack 4 times, or I attack twice and my bear attacks twice.
18 on investigating on doors.
Neither of the doors are trapped.
Okay, it looks clear.
Although the last time you said that, we so
For
got,
traps.
yeah, so well, the last time you said that, Selena got a lightning bolt to her chest.
No, I didn't do an
We
investigation
didn't
on
check
that.
that door.
Yeah, nobody checked that door.
That's
So-
what started us checking the doors.
Right.
But no,
Yeah.
that door.
So yeah, getting hit by a bolt of lightning was not my fault.
So that just gives me back to my original question: which door do we take? Left, right?
I don't know. It's yours decision.
Well, I'm just opening the door with magic in case there's anything behind it. So
Did you just say that it's the door's decision?
No, it's yours as in the party's
Oh, okay, excellent.
decision.
Are you going to ask the door if it wants to be open?
Oh god.
Or maybe you're going to resurrect Jim Morrison and ask it. Never mind. Jim Morrison, the lead singer of The Doors? Come on. Anyone?
Storm in the one in the alcove.
pardon me, Mr. Door, but could you please open yourself?
Intimidate it open. Okay, so I'm saying the alcove one.
Okay.
Which one is
Anyone
it?
have any objections? Because I'll open the door with pharmacology, and I am getting my worth out of this. Hello, guys.
Yeah.
So am I opening the door that I'm?
The alcove door?
Yeah, the alcove door. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, open the alcove door. So open sesame.
Alright. The alcove door creaks open as you call it, as you command it to. The door is open.
Nothing behind it then.
Ladies first.
Can we see anything beyond it? Like hallway, anything?
When you walk up to the door, you see a large, roughly 20 by 20 room. There is a door on the opposite side of the room.
14 perception on the opposite side door.
You don't seem to hear anything. Not through the
Well.
door anyway.
Edward, would you like to check it?
Alright. Just check the room.
The door as well, that's on the other
Okay.
side.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was nothing in the room.
11.
Seems good.
Looks good.
Same thing again then?
Yep. Open sesame again on the door. Just
The
call-
door opens.
just call-
Those able to see into the room can see another 20 by 20 foot room. It's pretty much a square room.
And is there a door again?
Looking through the door, you can see
No.
that there is a door off to the west side.
Do we want to go any further into this? Anyone?
Yeah, might as well keep going.
Yeah, let's continue.
Alright.
I'll do a quick perception.
We all sound so tired.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, Edward, if you will, check the door.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
11 again. What's with my dice?
I don't
Do you
know,
have your
seems good.
bounce set at hand?
What?
A bounce set? I'll explain it in the chat.
Did somebody say they rolled perception on the door? I know I
No,
heard an 11
search.
investigation. Yeah.
Yeah, 11.
I wasn't sure if somebody was listening at the door or what as well.
Might as well since check the last one that way. 8. I'm not hearing anything.
You don't hear anything. Yeah, seems good.
Okay. I'll open the if our search team says it's good, I'm opening the door again.
Yeah, ready, Texans, and open the way.
Alright.
Alright. The door leads into another 20-foot by 20-foot room. There is a small 5-foot alcove in the southwestern portion of the room. And there is another door to the south on the southeastern side of the room.
Have fun. Oh, would the Kaliel want to check the room again? The alcoves and things?
Looking into the alcoves.
Or something? Would asking Kaliel.
I'll do a perception check. Finally rolling low on that one. That's going to be a 13.
Doesn't appear to be anything in the room.
Luke, I want a jacket that's not currently in the dryer.
Something I didn't note. Apologies for this. The door that is to the south seems to be a well-built door, like a sort of a fancy door. Seems like it's almost like made out of marble as opposed to, you know, the wooden doors that you've been opening so far.
Ooh.
I think we should go investigate that one.
Edward, you're up.
It's the candy bar monster.
Edward?
Oh, sorry.
Great big marble door.
22.
22?
Yep.
Alright. Examining the doorway.
So far, Luke, I only know of one place we need to
That's,
go. Okay?
investigation. Investigating the door, aside from the fact that it's made out of marble, there doesn't seem to be anything peculiar about it. No traps, nothing like that.
Hey, return to the party. It's pretty. But no traps.
All right.
That's all it is. It's just pretty.
Seek some perception. Listening through the door.
You don't hear nothing through that doorway.
All right.
Never hear anything.
I'm ready. I'll be ready to open it when I'll be ready to open it when you want me to.
Well, if everyone's ready with our actions and spells and whatever, then go ahead.
My bow and
Yeah, I'm
arrow are ready.
Alright.
And bippity bobbity boom, open.
The door opens without a creak. This is the first of This is the first door you've opened that has
That
not
sets
creaked.
off warning bells.
Door opens, and what you find makes your eyes light up. The entire room is a well-built room. The walls are made of white marble, and the room is set with daisies, upon which rest what were once, apparently, from what you can guess, caskets. The caskets that you can see seem to now be nothing more than rotting wood, most likely having deteriorated from the dampness in the room, and the bones of the interned are scattered throughout the room.
Did we just accidentally walk into a crypt?
Well,
I
that
don't
explains the
think
undead.
that description would make Kaliel's eyes go wide. It
Well,
started
I mean,
out
it's
good, like
fancy.
there's a marble robe with daisies and then the bones of the dead.
Yeah. It would make your eyes go wide because you see, oh, fancy, and then all of a sudden...
Which is
wait.
why my reaction was, well, more Amon's reaction is, did we just walk into a crypt?
It looks like we
Going
did.
to toss roll the rock with the light into the room so we can see a bit better into it.
Alright.
And throw the 10 on perception looking through the door.
You throw the light into the room, you look into the door. You think you hear a faint sobbing noise.
Someone's in trouble.
Unless it's left for dead, then it's a witch.
Oh, fella.
That's a 14 nature check. Is the sobbing human or alive?
Oh, I wrote an 18 for Nate. For that.
The sobbing does actually sound like something from something that is not alive. Likely some kind of ghost or specter.
Oh dear.
See?
I'll alert the rest of my party. Don't be fooled. Whatever it is already dead.
Well,
Oh,
do we want to take it on?
Oh, for the love of, it might not be a malevolent spirit. It could just be one that it could just be the spirit of someone who got trapped down here by those fire knives or someone else.
Okay, you talk to it.
Okay.
I could talk to it, seeing as how I'm basically a ghost, too.
Go ahead.
All right.
I'll have
Yeah, I think
walk up to. Also have Amon just sort of fall behind the invisible elf or the invisible sorceress. Help follow behind is sort of a loose term because you can't see her.
Maybe that would be bad because if I stopped, you'd keep going.
Yeah, yeah. So how about you follow me? Just in case things get hairy. So yeah, Amon's gonna walk into the sobbing spectre and say, hello? We mean you no harm. Can you tell us why you're down here?
The sobbing specter, which you recognize as being a little girl crying in the corner, looks up at you, and then her eyes begin to glow. And suddenly, 3 more of them appear throughout the room.
Ah, crap. So
That's why you let the invisible one talk to the specters.
who wants to tell me I told you so?
I
I'm
don't
not
think
even
there's
in the
much
room with you, because the moment you said, I'll go in, you stay behind me, I let you go in. Because there's no reason for us both to be there if you're going to be the one doing all the talking. I throw ranged attacks.
Right.
Yeah, but Amon's like, crap. I come in peace?
The four specters look at you and screech loudly. That said, the specters have rolled initiative, and it is Kaliel's initiative.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Right. Well, I don't think she would know what to do, so she's just going to do the first thing that comes to mind, and she's going to throw a ray of frost at the ghost that's nearest to him. Yeah, it's a 25 to hit, and that's going to be 12 cold damage.
Do, 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 do. 12 cold damage.
And I'm
Alrighty.
going to step on back. That'll be it.
Sorry, you said 10 cold damage? Or 12?
12.
12, okay. I confused myself. Alrighty. That said, it is Selena's turn.
Okay, well, they're ghosts, right? They're not really going to be damaged by physical weapons, are they?
There are ghosts. That is a strong possibility.
Yeah, I'm gonna try anyways to shoot my arrows at them. I'm gonna be firing 2 arrows. Well, I'm gonna say 2 threes will miss.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I have no d20 experience. So that'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Marie.
So we have 2 ghosts. Sorry, I'm like half here.
Yeah, there's 4 ghosts.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
shoot
get
some
this.
ice at it. Yeah, I have food waiting for me, so I'm gonna hurry this up. 8 versus AC.
Nope.
Well, I missed one of my alchemy. All right, so Jim's gonna. How close are they?
Each one is in each corner of the room. The room is essentially a 30 by 30 room, just with a little notch, like a little 10-foot notch in the.
Okay, for Chim's turn, she's just
Southwestern
going to
corner.
stand packed until one of us gets closer to her.
Right.
That'd be it for me.
Yeah. So, it is the Spectre's turn.
Okay,
And
never mind.
there
That's going to go with my food, but I have to wait.
What about my turn? I'm back.
You have a 9 initiative. They have a 10 initiative.
Wait, how did I get a 9 initiative?
That's what you rolled, isn't it?
I didn't roll. I didn't roll a 9 for my initiative. I went ahead before others. Before.
Yeah, I've always had you as 9 this entire time.
No, I had that higher.
Didn't you and Halima tie for initiative? I've got Edward at 9 and Halima at
Oh, yeah.
8.5.
Oh, okay, sorry. I did.
Yep.
So
The reason
it's
you went
faster.
before everyone else is because everyone else was just really slow.
Yeah. Everything else was just really slow up
All
until
right.
this point. These guys rolled a 10 on an initiative.
All right. Sorry.
Actually, hang on. No, they have a 12. Not that it matters, because there is nobody there. I just realized that they have a modifier in their dexterity. I was thinking of something else. So, there are 4 specters. There is one person in the middle of the room. Actually, in one of the corners of the room. He is standing directly next to one of these specters. That specter is going to swing at him. I am going to guess that an 11 is not going to hit Amon's AC.
Nope, that's a miss.
Okie dokie. So one of the other specters is going to come flying over to you. Will a crit hit your AC?
Yeah, that'll hit, but but as a reaction, when that thing hits me, it's getting a hellish rebuke right back in its face.
All right. What does that do?
Let's see. It essentially, when I get hit, it's cast as a level 2 spell because I'm a tiefling and it's a power. It has to make a dexterity saving throw, and it'll take 3d10 damage, or half of that if it makes a 14 dexterity check.
Alrighty.
So yeah, do the damage to me first, then my thing will go off.
Wait, I did that wrong. Hang on. Sorry. I did something wrong. Let me reroll. I goofed. That plus... I thought I was rolling too many dice. I can't wait for my dice to show up. I'm really getting tired of rolling the same dice like 20 million times. Ouch.
How much am I getting?
You take 22 damage.
Ow.
And you're going to have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, goody flipping gumdrops. That's a +1. 16 for my Constitution saving throw.
Alright. That happens then. And then your Hellish Rebuke makes it roll a what kind of saving throw?
That's a dexterity saving throw.
12?
That's a miss. So it's about to take 3d10 because the DC save was a 14. So it takes 13 fire damage.
13 fire damage. Alright. That happens. Alrighty, so that's going to happen. The 4th Spectre, no, excuse me, I counted wrong. That's right, I just had the 2nd and the 3rd ones go after Amon. The 1st Spectre, in that case, being near the door, is going to step up to whoever is standing at the door, which from what I understand is Chim and Selena.
Chim's action goes off.
Yay.
Oh, 25 versus AC.
That's definitely a hit.
Okay, she doesn't have claws because Marie cast something, so 6
Single.
bludgeoning.
6 bludgeoning damage. Bludgeoning, that's a thing. Alright. It's gonna go after Chim because that's the one that attacked him. Yeah, 8.
No.
The other one will float over to Selena. Will a crit hit your AC?
I don't think I need to answer that.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me. While I am, whoops, working on his rolls.
That would be a 19.
Alright, you save from its secondary effect, but you take 18 necrotic damage.
Eh.
And that is all 4 of them. That said, it is finally Edward's turn.
Yay! Shoot with my hand crossbow.
Alright.
Well, a crit hit.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. So it's just 2 weapon damage. 2 weapon
Yeah, 2
rolls.
Yeah, you double all of your dice.
Okay.
And if you're attacking either of the ones that are next to Selena or Chim, you would get your sneak attack, which is also doubled.
Oh, holy shit. I'm going to be attacking the one that critted for Selena, so...
Alright.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay. And... 32 damage.
32 damage. Good God.
I think that either kills or comes very close to killing it.
Against it, that one is definitely hurting. He is not dead yet, but he is definitely hurting.
I said I either kill or close to kill.
He is definitely hurting. That said, unless Edward has something else.
Now in my turn.
Alright. Halima.
Let's see. First beam is 40 and second beam is 19 versus AC.
It was what, 19?
Yeah, 14 and 19.
Both hit.
And I lost my damage roll somewhere. Shooting at the hurting one with 11 damage.
11 damage. Is that both of them or just one of them?
And that's just one of them, first one.
One of them. What kind of damage is that?
Force.
Force damage? Alrighty. Yeah, that's gonna kill it.
Okay, and then the... is there any of them that are hurt by now?
The only one that you can see, because you're still by the door, would be the other one that is next to Chim. And that one was hurt a couple of times.
Okay, then that one is 8 damage and push back of 10 feet.
8 damage, pushed back 10 feet. Alright. Then it is pushed back by 10 feet, which puts it right up against the wall. Alright.
Oh, going to stay behind the ranger and rogue.
That said, Thalia is going to slide into the room. She's going to draw out her daggers. And she's going to try to help out poor Amon over there, who has 2 specters on him at once. That is a miss, and that is a hit. And that is, you have Spectre, so she gets her sneak attack, which is 12 plus 2, so 14 plus 3, 15, 16, 17 damage to the one there that is hurt. And it is definitely feeling it. That said, that is all Thalia can do. Aman.
Okay. Well, in Infernal, Amon says to the spirits, I am going to enjoy seeing your spirit get dragged into hell." And then he holds up his hand to the one that critted him, the one that's hurting now, and casts some poison spray. So it has to make a Constitution check with 14, otherwise it's going to take 2d12 poison damage.
14, yeah, it's gonna fail that.
Okay.
It
So.
got a 6.
Crap! I need to get back to the to the thing because my one moment, technical difficulties, or maybe there's a D12 around here. One moment. Bugger, this is why I hate my computer some days. Just completely buggered out on me there for a moment.
Okay.
Remember back in school when you either invited the new kid?
Nice ad.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, took care of that. Let's see. 2d12. Ow! Freaking! It takes 4 poison damage. Freaking rolls.
4 poison damage. Alright.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to heal myself with the healing word. Now, if I just need to remember how much I need to put in for that, because or is it cure wounds? The one that's a bonus action. It's healing word. That's the bonus. So one moment, I need to double check. So yeah. 1d4 plus 6, and I heal 8 of the 22 damage that I took. So I was at 17. So yeah, I am back. I'm above bloodied, and that's it for me. Like, ow, that hurt.
Alright. Kaliel.
Alright, so one of them just got pushed away from the door, and that one has been hit quite a bit, yeah?
Yeah, one of them it just got pushed away from the door. The other two are inside the room all the way on the other corner. You'd have to get around the door to see them.
That's fine. I'm going to attack the one that I can see with Ray of Frost. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yep.
And that's going to be 12 cold damage.
Yeah. That one goes down.
Alright, I'm done.
Selena.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go to whichever one's closest to me with my swords and try to hit it. A 19 and a 13.
19 and a 13. Yes and yes.
Okay, that will do 10 and 8 piercing damage.
10 and 8.
And then
18 piercing damage altogether. And just
Then-
a second.
I've been telling my bear to stay back because it's been injured. So I'm going to use my extra action to attack with both my swords again. Dice, please stop going off. A 7 and a 3. I think both of them will miss.
Yeah, both of those will miss. You did take down the first one. The only one left is the little girl specter that initially started the encounter, which is fine because you were literally adjacent to both of them. So, so that said, anything else? I'm guessing not.
Not for me.
All right, Marie. If Uzuki is around, I know he was getting food.
I've just been doing random things the entire time.
Does it take an action to pick up the light rock while in the room during battle?
Probably not to pick up the light. You said the light rock? Probably not.
Just wonder. Since I need to remember to take it along with me again.
Yeah. Since Uzuki seems to be eating, we will come back.
And
to
my
his
brother's
finish.
back with my dad.
Anyone going over? Well, either she's sound asleep or she's not there.
Samantha is in another dimension.
I know that. Is your game over yet?
No, it's not. Disappear spell.
Let's see. I think this one will go after the one that it has been going after so far, which is Amon. Seriously, either I crit or I miss. That's the way it's been going. So yeah, that's a crit. What is up with this crit or miss thing? I don't understand it. Make me a Constitution saving throw, Amon.
Oh. I'm sorry, what happened?
Crit.
Oh, for crap's sake. How much damage did I take?
I haven't rolled it yet, but you need to make a Constitution saving throw again.
Okay. 17.
What in the heck? Oh, whatever, that wasn't a dice. 17, so you're saved from its secondary effect, which is sad. I wanted to hit somebody with its secondary effect. That's alright.
If there's more than 23 damage, I'm going down.
It does 22 damage exactly.
Oh, so I'm at exactly 1 HP, but you know what? It hit me again. It hit me, so because I have used my reaction this turn, another hellish rebuke.
All right.
It's a racial thing, so make a DC amount saving throw of 14.
And that was what kind again?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. 20.
Okay, it's only going to take half of what this roll is going to be. I swear, if it's a good roll, then I'm going to cry a little bit.
Hey, if you get a good roll.
It was a good. Okay, it's going to take 10 fire damage because I rolled a 21.
10 damage?
Yep.
Alright, so it takes half of your damage. Right. Alright. That said, yeah, it's the only one still alive, so it is done. That puts Edward up.
Yep. Shoot. And fire.
Walk around the corner and fire.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that 24 will hit.
Yep.
And, what's it got again? Sneak attack? Yeah.
Yep.
19.
19 damage, alright.
And in my turn.
Alright. Halima.
Halima's going to run into the room wherever she can take a shot at the Spectre, I suppose.
Yeah, the Spectre.
Let's see. 17 and 21.
Yeah, those are both it.
7 damage and 4 damage.
7 damage and 4 damage for a total of 11 damage. It had 8 health left. It goes down.
Oh, that's good. I'm going to pick up the rock while it is.
The specters die off. Finally being able to return to the afterlife. Examining around the room, what you find are the remains of several bodies that are clearly from the caskets. But then there are several bodies that are not from the caskets. In fact, there's one body that still seems fairly fresh. You guess that it is the last poor soul that was thrown in here and had its life force drained by the specters. Inside of this room, you find quite a stash. I mean, I'm talking quite a stash here.
What now?
Let's see. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. Now I got something. Sorry, I was rolling nothing. And I'm like, come on, there's supposed to be something here.
Quite a stash, nothing.
You find, I literally I rolled, it's like, you find quite a stash, and I'm looking at it, and it's like, barely anything. I'm like, come on, that's not anything. So, what I just posted there, 1,300 copper, 300 electrum, 900 gold, and 8 ornamental gems.
Oh dear. Who was
That
keeping
is a
track
lot
of these
money.
things?
I'm keeping track of it.
Okay, go ahead and add these.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to burn a level 3 spell slot to heal myself back up, because ow!
Halima's going to ask if she can have the ornamental gems, since it's her job to juggle crafting.
It might be a good idea if you need to heal that we take a rest of some kind rather than burning spell slots.
Yeah. Because I need to heal as well. I'm down 25 health.
Yeah, might be better to short rest than to burn a...
I barely use my level 3 spell slots. I really can't use my best spell down here anyway, so I might as well, use my healing spell that I can. Besides, I still have...
Healing spells can be used in battle. Hit dice can't.
Yeah. Probably best to use your hit dice because, I mean, you're going to go into the Fire Knives hideout here pretty soon. There's going to be things in there that you will want high-powered healing spells for. So.
Yeah, well, it's my problem though. I already rolled for it, so,
Well, Harima is going to pocket the gems and go through them if there is anything interesting in them, but I suppose since you said ornamental gems, and they're just not actually worth anything.
Yeah. Well, I posted the gems in there. I believe those gems are worth 2d4 times 10.
There is lapis lazuli, malachite, moonstone, agate, hematite, blue quartz, carnelian, and sard.
If we have 30 experience points, can we spend some lapis lazuli to enchant our gear?
Right?
Wow.
I'm just asking.
Right.
That's even more NC.
So that was 4 specters. So 800 experience divided 6 ways is 144 experience. Or 134 experience, sorry. Whoops, what did I just... Random? Yeah. Then... Fortunately, everybody is at different experience levels. I have to individually add this experience together. I think this is the same. Yeah.
Wow. We've gotten a lot of treasure money.
Yeah, that was
1,337 copper, 10 silver, 300 electrum, 919 gold, and 4 platinum. That's all of the money we've accumulated in this.
Yep.
As we get done with this, I'm hoping we can split that. And maybe I can get myself some better armor.
Yeah, you'll definitely split it once you get out of the Fire Knives place. That said, short rest as per usual. It seems to be our stopping point. As well, 5:30 seems to be our stopping point, which it is
Yeah,
in
it
fact
does.
reached. Interesting how every time we've had to stop, we've come to a short rest or a long rest or something.
Yeah.
It's almost like whenever it's almost like we seem to find that good spot where someone gets badly hurt. We need to rest, and we're done for the day.
Yep. It always seems like the last encounter of the day is always the hardest.
Yeah.
Oh, then again, I was the idiot that walked in there thinking it wasn't.
Yes, yes, you were.
Yeah.
And it wasn't me this time.
Hey, it was it. But however, that was completely in character. He's like, okay, it's a crying spirit. What? How bad is it going to be? It's like, oh, that bad.
Crying spirit, how bad is it going to be? Rawr. Oh, crap.
It's exactly like a witch from Left 4 Dead, like 2, I think. 1 or
You
2.
know what, guys? If you think that a crying spirit may
It's
not
always-
be bad, then I really need to run the Doom Vault for you guys.
Oh, there. No.
Now, it was Andrew who went through that, not me.
And
Yes, I was thinking that it could have been a nice ghost, but it's like, probably not.
I mean,
No,
this is D&D.
There's a
and we
lot
are
of
in the
possibility. There's
Yeah.
a lot of possibility, yes, but that doesn't mean we should throw caution to the wind.
Wind, yeah,
Send the
exactly.
invisible, silent half-elf in. She'll deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
If things go sour, they won't be able to find me. 5 to 3.
Right?
yeah, but no offense, man. You're a tiny bit trigger happy. The last people you talk to, you convince them to run. You manage to accidentally convince them to
No. I didn't convince them to do anything. They decided to do what they wanted to do on their own.
Right?
That was the exact opposite of what my character was trying to convince them to do.
Yep.
Reverse psychology unfortunately works well on minions. Is what they were thinking of. So.
Something like that, apparently. So, anyway, with that said, that is the end of tonight's session. If you guys look at your maps right now, you should notice that there is a black door on your map. If you look directly north of that, in a little hallway there is another door. That door leads into the room that you are currently at. For all intents and purposes, you guys are right there. You should definitely be able to get into the Fire Knives hideout by next session, or by at least the end of next session, if not near the beginning of next session.
I don't know about that. I think Shim's going to a coma. I think we got to take a session to fix Shim.
So did it count as a shortcut?
Hmm?
The route we took. Like, was that a shortcut? Like, we
Uh,
had there.
no, it really wasn't a shortcut. It's just extra rooms.
Well, that's fine too.
So.
Oh. Oh yeah. By the way, free. I double checked one of my abilities for my druid, and during a short rest due to the natural recovery of being a land circle mage. Yeah, I can actually recover my spell slots that way. So yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw that. I was like, huh. So I can still heal myself with that big spell and get the one healing slot back. Neat.
Nice. Very nice.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave now so my friend in Molt, who just got online after I've been waiting and pestering him all day,
Right.
so he can fix my computer's internet again.
Alrighty.
Alright, so see y'all later. Bye.
And
Bye.
I will go ahead and cut the podcast here. So if everybody's been enjoying the podcast, tune in next week. So the 26th, it looks like, is next week. Today is the 19th. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see everybody in the next podcast. Bye-bye.